दामोदर भगवान की, राधा दामोदर भगवान की, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, 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 जय गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवारधारी, जय गोपी बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री यशोदा दामोदर भगवान की, कार्तिक मास महा महोत्सव की। So Prabhuji, I will share the 10.9.1 and 2. Do you have the link or shall I share the link? Okay, मैं share करता हूँ। 10.9.1 and 2. I'll share in the group, Bhagavad Gita Ashra group. सबको मिला?
Yes.
If you want in Hindi, I can share in Hindi as well. If anybody wants in Hindi.
भगवद गीता, अच्छा ये सेकंड ग्रुप में भेजता हूँ माता जी को।
श्रीमद् भागवतम
हाँ मैं भेज रहा हूँ।
10th canto शीतल माता जी आपको मैं भेज देता। अच्छा 9 chapter 10.9.1. So we will discuss that. First we will read, then we will discuss. As today is which day? Choti Diwali, or we can call it as Naraka Chaturdashi. And yesterday was Trayodashi, Dhanteras or Dhanvantari Trayodashi. And tomorrow will be Deepavali or Diwali or Deepotsav. Or then next day is, technically it should be Govardhan Puja and then Bhai Dooj or Yam Dutiya. So this is a 5-day festival. So we all know this 5-day festival we all celebrate, maybe with different names in different areas or different cultures. But all these during 5 days, the important days are Deepavali and Govardhan Puja. So we will read about Deepavali's pastime from Krishna's pastime. But this Diwali is celebrated because of Lord Ram as well. Lord Ram came back after the 14 years of exile, after defeating demon Ravan and other demons as well. All the demons. For 14 years he was only killing the demons everywhere. Wherever he was going, he was killing the demons. So when he came back, the whole Ayodhya celebrated that day, and everyone wanted to have the glimpse of Lord Ram, Mother Sita, Lakshman and all other devotees who also came with Lord Ram. So they were very happy and they were celebrating that day. So till that time it came into practice that everybody want to welcome Lord Ram, Mother Sita, Lakshman ji, Hanuman ji and other devotees to their home for blessings. So, but according to our Krishna's pastime, there is one more important Leela on which this month is named, which is Damodar Leela, Damodar Maas, Kartik Maas. Kartik Maas is very dear to Lord Krishna. Why? Because the Kartik is being named after the name of Srimati Radharani as well. Kartik. So that's why Krishna loves this month. And also many pastimes happen during this month. So that's why also this is very auspicious. And whatsoever.
Kartik is the name of Radharani.
Yes. कार्तिक जो नेम है वो राधा रानी के नाम से ही आया है ना। तो अभी हम श्रीमद् भागवतम 10th कैंटो 9th चैप्टर का फर्स्ट और सेकंड श्लोका पढ़ेंगे। 10th कैंटो 9th चैप्टर इज नेम्ड आफ्टर दिस लीला। Which लीला? The Damodar लीला, when Yashoda Mata binds Lord Krishna. So I'll read the shloka, and if anybody would like to repeat after me, they can repeat. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ekada Grihadasishu Yashodananda Gehini कर्मांतरा नियुक्तासु निर्ममन्था स्वयं दधी यानि यानि ह गीतानि तद्बालाचरितानि च दधी निर्मन्थने काले स्मरन्ति तान्यगायत श्रीशुक उवाच एकदा गृहदासीषु यशोदानन्दगेहिनी कर्मान्तरा नियुक्तासु निर्ममन्था स्वयं दधी यानि यानि ह गीतानि तद्बालाचरितानि च दधी निर्मन्थने काले स्मरन्ति तानि अज्ञायत. Anybody would like to read?
Translation.
No, shloka. Then we will go.
Shri Shuka Uvacha.
Shri Shuka Uvacha.
Ekada Grahadasishu.
Ekada Grahadashishu.
Yashodananda Gehini.
Yashodananda Gehini.
Karmantarani Yuktashu.
Karmantarani Yuktashu.
Nirmanmantha Swayam Dadhi.
Nirmamantha Swayam Dadhi.
Yani Yani Hagitani.
यानि यानि ह गीतानि
Tadbala Charitani Cha.
तद्बालाचरितानि च
Dadi Nirmantane Kale.
दधी निर्मन्थने काले
Smaranti Tani Agyata.
स्मरन्ति तानि अज्ञात. Anybody?
Sri Shuka Uvacha.
श्रीशुक उवाच
Ekada Grihadashishu.
एकदा गृहदासीषु
Yashodananda Gehini.
यशोदानन्दगेहिनी
Karmantarani Yuktashu.
कर्मन्तरानियुक्तासु
Nirmamanda Swayam Dadi.
निर्ममन्था स्वयं दधी
Yani Yani Hagitani.
यानि यानि ह गीतानि
Tadbala Charitani
तद्बालाचरितानि
Cha.
च
Adi Nirmandane Kale.
दधि निर्मन्थने काले
Smarandi
स्मरन्ति
Tani Agayade.
तानि अगायत. Okay, I'll read. Shri Shuka Vacha. Shri Sukdev Goswami said, Ekada, one day, Griha Dasishu, when all the maid servants of the household were otherwise engaged. Yashoda, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Gehini, the queen of Nanda Maharaj, Karmantara, in other household affairs. Nyuktasu, being engaged. Nirmamantha, churned. Swayam, personally. Dadhi, the yogurt. Yani, all such. Yani, such. Iha, in this connection. Gitani, songs. Tadbala charitani, in which the activities of her own child were enacted. Cha, and Dadi Nirmanthane, while churning the yogurt. Kale, at that time. Smaranti, remembering. Tani, all of them, in the form of songs. Agyata, chanted. Translation. I'll read. I'll read the translation.
I'll read, you don't read. I'm joking.
Okay. Sri Sukdev Goswami continued, one day, when Mother Yashoda saw that all the maid servants were engaged in other household affairs, she personally began to churn the yogurt. While churning, she remembered the childish activities of Krishna, and in her own way, she composed songs and enjoyed singing to herself about all those activities. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, quoting from the Vaishnav Toshani of Srila Sanatan Goswami, says that the incident of Krishna's breaking the pot of yogurt and being bound by Mother Yashoda took place on the Deepavali day or Deep Malika. Even today in India, the festival is generally celebrated very gorgeously in the month of Kartik by fireworks and lights, especially in Bombay. It is to be understood that among all the cows of Nanda Maharaj, several of Mother Yashoda's cows ate only grasses so flavorful that the grasses would automatically flavor the milk. Mother Yashoda wanted to collect the milk from these cows, make it into yogurt, and churn it into butter personally, since she thought that this child Krishna was going to the houses of neighborhood Gopas and Gopis to steal butter because he did not like the milk and yogurt ordinarily prepared. While churning the butter, Mother Yashoda was singing about the childhood activities of Krishna. It was formerly a custom that if one wanted to remember something constantly, he would transform it into poetry or have this done by a professional poet. It appears that Mother Yashoda did not want to forget Krishna's activities at any time. Therefore, she poeticized all of Krishna's childhood activities, such as the killing of Putana, Aghasur, Sakatashur, and Trinavarth. And while churning the butter, she sang about these activities in poetical form. This should be practice of persons eager to remain Krishna conscious 24 hours a day. This incident shows how Krishna conscious Mother Yashoda was. To stay in Krishna conscious, we should follow such persons. So this translation, purport and synonyms are given by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So we'll do invocation prayers and then we will discuss and we will remember the pastimes of Krishna. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Udapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitansha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschate Deshatarine. So we will try to remember these pastimes. We will try to discuss this pastime. So what happened? We all know when Krishna was like very small child at this time when this pastime was happening. But Mother Yashoda was getting complaints every day from other Gopas and Gopis that Krishna is coming to our house and stealing the butter. So Mother Yashoda was, after feeding up from all those complaints, she thought she should take care of her child in a special way. So what she did, out of 900,000 cows, 9 lakh cows, there were special 100 cows. Those cows were that special that they were only eating special grasses. Those grasses were having some fragrances, special smell, fragrances. Even those cows were eating lotus. So because of eating lotus and their milk was giving fragrance like a lotus, so these cows were named as Padma Gandha cows. Padma means lotus, Gandha means smell. Those cows whose milk smells like lotus. So special cows. So out of those 100 cows, there was 10 more special cows. So more special. Their milk was best out of 100. So Mother Yashoda chose those 10 cows just specially for her son, so that her son will not go to other houses to steal the butter. So one day, when it was Diwali's day, because Diwali was even celebrated at that time as well, because Lord Ram came before Lord Krishna. So all all house servants and maid were busy. Can I get the jacket, Mataji? Were busy in preparing for Deepavali and next day's event. What is the next day's event? Govardhan Puja. Because all the Gopagans were celebrating Govardhan Puja every year. It was not only that year when Krishna asked them to stop, but it was every year they were celebrating from hundreds of years. It was like their family tradition. But Krishna, when he became 7 years old, that time he asked them to stop. But before that, they were celebrating every year. So even that time when this Leela happened, they were preparing for Govardhan Puja and Deepavali, Deepamalika. So what happened? When Krishna was sleeping, and then sun came out. Mother Yashoda woke up early and took bath and just dressed up very well for Deepavali, and other maid and servants, they were like preparing for Deepavali. Mother Yashoda thought, today is the festival day, I'll churn the special yogurt which I made yogurt last night for Krishna, because today is very special day. I will make the special butter from Padmagandha cow's yogurt, so that I will offer that yogurt to Krishna on the special day of Deepavali. So she was churning the butter. She started churning the butter, and meanwhile she was boiling the milk of the same cows for next day, for next festival, Padmagandha cows, in the special pot. The special pot, one side on the stove, like stove means that time was the firewood. She was boiling the milk, and at the other side she was churning the yogurt to make the butter. But what happened? Krishna woke up, and then Krishna came out. When any child wakes up, first thing he wants to look for his mother. Same like Shyamal, we can see every other child. Every child looks for his mother. So same, Krishna woke up, and then he saw that everybody is busy in their work and decorating the house and doing other household activities. Then she started looking for his mother, and then he came to his mother. And then but while Mother Yashoda was churning the butter, she was singing some poems. Which poems? Previously, what? About the pastimes of Krishna. Previously, in old times, all the people were reciting the poems of their activities or children's activities, or whatsoever they wanted to remember. They were always poeticizing that activities into poem, and then they were reciting it so that they remember that. So that's remembrance. So same with devotees, we need to always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. How we can do that? We are only doing chanting 16 rounds or 25 rounds. But after that time, what we can do? We can just remember Krishna by his pastimes or some poems or some bhajan, kirtan, so that we can involve ourselves 24 hours in Krishna's names. The same way, Mother Yashoda, who is the mother of Krishna, who is the eternal mother of Krishna, Yashoda Mata, she poeticized the pastimes of Krishna, the killing of Putana, the killing of Shakatashur, Trinavarth, and all other pastimes into poems. And she was reciting those poems, those leelas. Why? Because Mother Yashoda always remember Krishna in all activities. Whatsoever she is doing, she always remembers Krishna. She never forgets Krishna. That's why she is Mother Yashoda. That's why she is mother. So she was. It is described like when we read other shlokas, we will see like it is described when Mother Yashoda was churning the butter, churning the yogurt. Her anklets, other bells, and the other ghungroos, they were also making sounds and working as a mridanga. And when she was reciting those poems, those leelas, those pastimes were like a song, bhajan. So she was totally absorbed in that kirtan. Kirtan, what is kirtan? Glorification of Krishna is kirtan. So she was doing kirtan in that form, and her whole consciousness, body, mind, her tongue, all the senses were absorbed in the Krishna Leela, Krishna's pastime. And all, even that time it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, all the, even the things were personified. Whichever the thing is in the service of Krishna, they were having some chetana. What is chetana in English? They were having consciousness. So even milk was having consciousness, even butter was having consciousness. Anklets, why they were making this sound? Because they were having consciousness. They also wanted to engage themselves in the service of Krishna, and because Yashoda is remembering the pastimes, they were also taking part in that. So that moment was so blissful. The Yashoda Mata was totally into it, and she didn't see that Krishna is woke up and looking for her, but Krishna found her mother, that my mother is churning the yogurt. Then she came and she stopped the mother by placing her hand on the churner, mathani जिसको बोलते हैं in Hindi. So he said, I'm hungry, I need. But the thing is, when Yashoda Mata was churning, her love for Krishna, her son, was that much that the milk was flowing from her breast. It is written like that, because her love, her affection was flowing out from herself. That is the literal meaning, that her affection and her love was flowing. That was not milk. So when Krishna saw that, felt that in her dream, when he was sleeping, that's why he came out. By that he woke up. That's why he was looking for her mother. That was the reason. So when he came, Mother Yashoda started feeding Lord Krishna. So when she was feeding him, she stopped churning the butter. But the milk which was on the fire, that milk thought that what is my use, or there are 2-3 sayings on that. He thought that he became little bit envious or something, that he wanted to get attention of Krishna. They just started flowing out, boiling after boiling. And second thing is, they wanted also the service of Krishna. So that's why they felt out. And one thing is, they were also in, that milk was also in ecstasy and bliss, that they were also flowing out of bliss, that love which Yashoda Mata was singing, and which they were observing, that Krishna and Yashoda's prema, love. So, but when Yashoda Mata saw that milk is flowing out, what she did, she placed Krishna at a side and tries to go out to take that pot. But there is one I read, I heard in one class, that even that time, because all those things were having consciousness, milk went again in the pot, because that milk was so special from special cows. They don't wanted themselves to be waste. They wanted to be in the service of Krishna, so they didn't want themselves to be waste. But Krishna didn't like it. Krishna thought, I want that prema, that ras which I was getting from Mother Yashoda. Because what was that? That was love for himself. Even Krishna relishes his love from his devotees. That's why Krishna took incarnation as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The love, same love he was getting from Mother Yashoda. So Krishna says, Aham Bhakta Paradhina. मैं भक्तों के पराधीन हूँ. Krishna is the devotees of his devotees. Krishna wants to relish that love, which love has been relished by his devotees. And that love he was getting from Mother Yashoda. But Mother Yashoda stopped himself from getting that love, from feeling that love. She placed him aside and she went for the milk. So she gave more importance to the milk that time. But she was in the service of Krishna. She didn't want to waste that milk because she wanted to make the butter for Krishna. So that's a cycle. Devotees are worried about Krishna and Krishna is worried about devotee, and Krishna also wants devotees' attention. He's a jealous lover. He don't want that his devotees will go away even for fractions of second. So he didn't like it. So when Mother Yashoda went for milk, he went out, and what he started finding, where is the butter. So he went into the room of the butter where they were keeping all the butter. First he broke the pot. Which pot? Which Mother Yashoda was churning. First he broke that pot, then all the yogurt and the butter was flowing out from there, and that pot was very special pot, like their ancient pot, they're coming from generations. That's why Mother Yashoda was using that, and Mother Yashoda was queen of Gokul, and the queen's pot, very special pot. So he broke that. So he did offense. As in normal terms, if somebody breaks any ancient thing or any traditional thing, that's offense, right? So he went out in the room where they keep the butter, and they started eating. He started eating the butter. He invited his friends as well. He invited monkeys. He invited other friends, everyone. Like, come, I'll give you butter. So when Mother Yashoda realizes, oh, what did I do? I just left my son because of the milk. She realized. But when she came back to that place where she was churning the butter, she saw that pot is broken and Krishna is not there. Then she saw the small feet made by the butter. Butter on मतलब भगवान के पैरों के footprint बन गए butter के निशान. And she saw, oh, that's Krishna who did that. But she thought he only broke that pot, that's okay, no problem. So she was not angry even that time. When she went out, she saw in that room that he is standing on the grinding mortar, breaking other pots as well, and distributing all the butter to monkeys and other gopas. But gopas ran away, monkeys ran away because Mother Yashoda. Then Mother Yashoda took the stick just to show Krishna that I am angry. She was not angry till that time actually. She was not angry, but she wanted to show that to Krishna that I am angry. What you are doing mistake. So Krishna got frightened, threatened just by seeing this. So this pastime is explained by other devotees and acharyas, that how Krishna, who is the supreme lord of all the universes, who is the supermost, supreme personality of Godhead, how he can be threatened or frightened? कैसे डर सकता है वो अपने ही भक्त से, अपनी माता से? माता हैं पर वो भक्ति हैं, तो कैसे डर सकते हैं? पर भगवान, अहम भक्ता पराधीना, मैं भक्तों के पराधीन हूं. भगवान भी अपनी लीलाओं में, कृष्णा ऑल्सो so engraved, so absorbed in his pastimes that sometimes he forgets that he is the supreme lord, because he wants to relish that pastime in the so natural way. वो डर जाते हैं, वो भागने लगते हैं. So when he started running, Mother Yashoda thought, I made my son frightened. So she said, I'm not saying you anything, please come to me. But no, you will beat me with that stick. I will not come to you. No, you will beat me. No, I will not threaten you. But Krishna bhagte rehte hain. He started running. He doesn't stop. Why? Because he thought that she will beat me. एंड उसके बाद क्या होता है, क्योंकि देन मदर यशोदा सोचते हैं कि मेरा बेटा बाहर जाएगा, ही विल गो आउट अगेन and then he will steal butter somewhere out, then somebody else will come, this is a festival time, so just to protect her child she wanted to catch him. So after like running away everywhere, when she was running, as I said, all the things were having consciousness at that time. Even the Yashoda was so well dressed because it was Diwali day. It was like explained, it was described like that. This scene is described like just imagine like Krishna is running, mother Yashoda is running behind, and he is running all over and she is not able to catch. How somebody can catch Supreme Personality who can't be caught by yogis, by bhaktas, by like by doing tapasya of millions of years? He cannot be caught. So how she can catch him? He can only be caught जब वो खुद चाहे, when he will desire, then only he can be caught. So mother Yashoda is running behind him and she got tired, she got all sweat on her body, her new clothes were wet because of that sweating by those efforts, and all the gopas and the servants, they started looking at this, what is going on, like क्यों वो भाग रहा है, and क्यों यशोदा हमारी रानी वो क्यों पीछे ऐसे भाग रही हैं बच्चे के, है ना, उनके लिए that was very amazing scene, like क्या चल रहा है. But because other things were having consciousness, even the flowers which were on the head of mother Yashoda, like उनके गजरे में, उनके जूड़े में, या उनके जो फूल लगे हुए हैं उनके, वो भी क्योंकि कॉन्शियसनेस है, वो सोच रहे हैं कि देखो मदर यशोदा का लेवल कितना है, व्हाट इज द लेवल ऑफ मदर यशोदा, शी इज रनिंग आफ्टर कृष्णा एंड इवन कृष्णा इज थ्रेटन्ड बाय हर. दे जस्ट came out of her head, and they want to get shelter unto Yashoda Mata. That is the consciousness, that even the flowers are thinking, even if we will get shelter onto the feet of mother Yashoda, then maybe we will attain that love, some part of that love. So flowers are getting, coming down out of mother Yashoda, her dress is coming out, her whole body is sweating. Then when Krishna take a glimpse, like mother Yashoda is now so tired, now she's saying, oh Krishna, please come to me, I am really very tired. Then when mother Yashoda gave surrender, when she got surrendered unto Krishna, same like Draupadi, when Draupadi, when at the time of Chirharan, Dushasan was taking out her sari, but Draupadi was like this, Krishna, please help me, please help me. Krishna was like, I'm not going to come because you still think that you can protect yourself. So Krishna was not coming. Then she thought, oh Krishna, please come and save me. Krishna says, still you have half faith on me, half on your hand, your power, I'm not coming. When Draupadi gave all her surrenderness, पूरी तरह से शरणागत, पूर्ण शरणागत जब वो हुई, दोनों हाथ छोड़ गए, कृष्णा कोई नहीं है दुनिया में मेरा, no one in this world who can help me, I don't have any power which can protect myself, please help me. Then Krishna didn't take any fraction of second. Same in Gajendra Moksha Leela. For how long years they were fighting? 10,000 years. 10,000 years, for 10,000 years the feet of that elephant was in the mouth of crocodile. But for 10,000 years Krishna or Vishnu didn't come to save him, to protect him. But in the fraction of second, he didn't took even a fraction of second to come on Garuda Dev when he totally surrendered unto Mahavishnu, to Vishnu ji. So same way mother Yashoda, when she said, Krishna, please get caught by me, come to me, I want to protect you, I am not angry, then Krishna got caught by his desire. The same way, if devotees wants to catch Krishna in their heart, then we have to show that surrenderness. Krishna, nothing is in our hand. We can only surrender unto you. We can only chant your names in the end. So please take me in your shelter. Please give your blessing. And please get caught in our heart, which is full of dirt, which is full of so rubbish things. Please get caught. So same way Mother Yashoda then catches her son. Then just to protect him, she thought she will protect him. But here we have to observe why Mother Yashoda wanted to catch him and what Krishna really did here. So in one lecture, Amrendra Prabhu explains that he did 8 mistakes, because of which Mother Yashoda was angry in beginning. Which 8 mistakes he did? I will tell you. First thing which I said, he broke the traditional pot on the day of Diwali. We also think, right? Sometimes if something something get breaks on some auspicious day, we also think, right? Ab shagun ho gaya, ye aisa nahi hona chahiye. Dhyan rakho, aisa nahi karna hai. So why? Because auspicious days, we should not break anything. We should create things, not break things. So first offense. Second offense, he ran away after breaking it, like hit and run. So if somebody did do some accident while they are driving, if some accident happens, if they call the police, they don't get that punishment. Then if somebody hits somebody and then they run away, then they get another case of hit and run. The same way, Krishna first broke the pot and then ran away. He was not present there. So he was culprit for that, but he didn't be there. Third point, he fed the monkeys and crows before Lord Vishnu, because everything whichever we cook, whichever we make, first we have to offer. That's not only us, that's not only for us that we have to eat only prasad. Even at that time it is mentioned that all the food, all the things were first offered to Lord Vishnu. They were offering everything to Lord Vishnu.
But he is himself Vishnu.
Yes, but their family, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj and other people, they were worshipping Vishnu ji, Vishnu form. So Mother Yashoda was also unhappy that before offering the food, before offering the butter, how you distribute it to crows, monkeys, which are considered as low level. Even if you have gave that to cows, which is, cow is sacred, but crows and monkeys are not considered that sacred like cow. They are like in adham species, like low species. Fourth, चौथा जो उनका दोष था वो था, fourth one was when Mother Yashoda was chasing him, he was running, and because of that Mother Yashoda had to give more effort. So this was also the ये भी उनका offense था. And fifth is making his Mother Yashoda, who is a queen. Mother Yashoda was queen, who was dressed up so nicely, and उनकी वजह से उनका ड्रेस सारा बिखर गया. So उनकी वजह से त्योहार वाले दिन सारे गोप गोपीज ने मदर यशोदा को ऐसे रूप में देखा कि like in sweat, like hair is like loosen, all the flowers were like नीचे गिर गए थे फूल, and everything was like here and there, and she was not looking that pretty at that time. So sixth offense was कि गोप गोपी हमेशा कंप्लेन करते थे कि वो आते हैं चोरी करके जाते हैं बटर, बट ही वॉज मेकिंग ऑलवेज मेकिंग फन ऑफ देम. कृष्णा हमेशा उनका फन बोलते थे कि नहीं मैंने तो किया ही नहीं, आई डिडंट एट दम. like Gop and Gopis, whenever they are complaining, Krishna was denying. That means Krishna was lying every time. So that was also offense. That Krishna was a continuous liar, who was always continuously lying. That no, I didn't do, I never did. Even when somebody caught them, they made fun of them. So seventh offense was Krishna was associating with Ulukhala. Ulukhala means those Ukhal, right? Ulukhala is not considered that good. Khala means bad or envious people. So even like associating with Ulukhal is not good. It is for crushing. Ulukhal is for crushing things, right? That's crushing means enviousness, crushing others. So Khala means bad or envious people. So that was having bad quality. So Krishna was standing on Ulukhal and was with Ulukhal. That's why mother thought, I will bind him with Ulukhal if you want to be with that. And also Krishna was prince of Gokul. He was the son of king of Gokul. And he was showing bad examples. He was setting bad examples by his behavior. That what he was setting bad examples? He was stealing, he was breaking, he was not listening to his mother, not listening to other Gopa and Gopis, and on the festival day he's breaking things. Like he's committing mistakes again and again. So these 8 were the offenses which he did. That's why Mother Yashoda wanted to catch him. So in the last, when she caught him, she said, you wanted to associate with Ulukhal, I will bind you with Ulukhal. So that Ulukhal was made of like very heavy thing, wooden mortar, wood, very heavy wood. So what she did, she took out her like from her juda में से रस्सी निकाला उन्होंने, like very light rope, thread, ribbon, type of ribbon. She thought she will just bind and protect her child, because it is festival. If she will not bind, he will go out and then he will steal again. Then they will come complain, and then she didn't wanted to do that on festival time at least. So she thought, okay, I will bind you. But when she was trying to bind, it was 2 finger short. Then she thought, why it is 2 finger short? Okay, I'll take out another ribbon. She took out another and joined them. Again tried. Then again 2 finger short. Then she said, okay, I will take out that rope by which I was churning, because that is strong, that is long. So she went inside, she came out, she used that rope, again 2 finger short. Then she took out more ropes. Then she asked for like other servants and maids that come out with other ropes. She used all the ropes from her home, but every time the rope was 2 finger short. But she didn't give up. She didn't give up. This attitude should be followed by devotees. Even she wanted to protect Lord. She was doing out of her love, out of service to Krishna, that I want to protect Krishna, I want to set good examples, I want to give him good values to my child. That is the dharma, that is the duty of all parents, to give good values and good behavior to their child. So same way Mother Yashoda wanted to give her child the good values, good behavior, अच्छे गुण देना चाहते थे. That's why she wanted to tie. So that was her intention, not to like hurt him or something like in negative sense. So that when she was again, she said, I'm not able to like tie you, can you please help, can you please tie yourself? Then Krishna said, oh, you really want to tie me? She said, yes. Okay, I'll tie myself. When Krishna saw that Mother Yashoda is now tired, but she is still trying for his service. He accepted that, and he accepted to get tied by Mother Yashoda.
But Prabhu, here is the story have a little change where the addition is that when gopis went to Radha Rani's and told her that the liar is now caught by Yashoda Mata and she wanted to tie Krishna. So Krishna never tied with anyone. Only Radharani can do that. Then
That is second story.
yeah, this is the story.
Yes,
addition.
that's why Krishna is called as Radha Damodar as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That is second story.
Yeah, that time.
But I am telling you Yashoda Damodar story.
But he didn't tie by Yashoda or himself. He only tied with the rope which Radharani gave it her, and he tied.
Actually, this is another story, and also in many stories, many acharyas like explains same leela in their different ways. वो जैसा उनको अनुभूति होती है ना, वैसा भी explain करता है, क्योंकि Krishna never do his pastimes only once. He does that again and again and again and again. So there are many instances. So according to Srimad Bhagavatam, which is mentioned here, I am explaining you that. So now we have to understand why it was always 2 finger short. What was that 2 fingers, and why Krishna get like tied? Why he accepted that ties? So that 2 fingers, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj explains that 2 fingers was, first is perseverance means our willingness to serve Krishna, our enthusiasm in any situation or any condition. I will serve Krishna. That is accepting the service of Krishna in any situation. कुछ भी कंडीशन हो, कोई भी सिचुएशन हो, अगर मेरे को कोई सेवा मिली है करने के लिए, तो वो मुझे करना ही है. Sometimes devotees think, oh, I like this service, I don't like that service, I don't like that, I like that, I want that, I want. No. Whatsoever service you got, you should do that, because every service is related to Krishna. So same way, Mother Yashoda wanted to serve Krishna and she was trying. So same, why Krishna accepted that with 2 these fingers when Krishna added, then he got tied. So first finger was the efforts made by Yashoda. So he added 1 finger, Krishna. And second was Krishna's kripa, the mercy. Because even we hear this, ब्रह्मांड भ्रमिते कौनो भाग्यवान जीव, गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीज. सो गुरु और कृष्ण की कृपा से ही भक्ति मिलती है. द सेम वे वी गेट सर्विस फॉर द लोटस फीट ऑफ कृष्णा ओनली बाय द मर्सी ऑफ डिवोटीज and Krishna. That mercy, even the devotees, which mercy the devotees are giving to others, is coming from Krishna. So indirectly reaching unto us. But all the mercy belongs to Krishna, emanates from Krishna. The same way, when he accepted to tie, he gave that mercy, he gave that blessings, he gave that kripa to Yashoda Mata to get tied. So he got tied by her. So here Mother Yashoda then tied him with wooden mortar. Wooden mortar was heavier than Krishna. So she thought he will not be able to move. At least I will be able to protect my son, because Yashoda was also very protective mother, because Krishna was born after so many years and he was like prince, she was queen, and she wanted to give him like best values. So she wanted to protect him from getting associating with monkeys, crows and other people who were, she was thinking like maybe he's getting all those bad qualities from stealing and this and that by his association. So here we can even understand the association is very important, right? One bad apple can make every apple rotten. Same way, when we associate with devotees, we will inculcate the devotional qualities. And if we will not associate with devotees, we will associate every time with material people, then we will inculcate that. It's a nature's formula, nature's phenomena. So it's not in our control. The same way Mother Yashoda wanted to protect her child. So she tried and she said, okay, now you be here for some time. I'm going now. I will make sure to clean everything, all the mess which you created, because today is Diwali. We have to celebrate that as well, and we have to prepare for next day. So be here. So she went inside. She took help from all the maids and servants to clean all the mess and to get dressed again as well. So as we all know that Krishna delivered 2 trees. Which trees? The Nalkuvar and Manigriv. Those trees were Yamala Arjun trees. Yamala Arjun trees are having quality that these trees have very strong base, very strong roots, that even in very strong storm or something, they don't get disturbed because their roots are very strong. So Krishna was seeing every day that there are 2 trees here, and Krishna knew that these 2 trees are Nalkuvar and Manigriv, but he didn't deliver them from the day 1 till that day. So some acharyas said, I heard in one lecture, that sometimes what happen, we can only understand the pain of somebody when we are in that situation, right? The same way Krishna came into that situation to understand the pain of other devotees. Even Nalkuvar and Manigriv was devotees. Why devotees? We can understand why they were devotees. They were cursed by Narad and they were doing bad things. How they can be devotees? But all the demigods, all the children or families of demigods, they all are devotees. They got that service by mercy of Krishna only. Nobody can get any service in this material world, in any locus, unless they have the mercy of Krishna. The same way they were also devotees, but they got bad association. That's why, because of that, they got cursed by Narad Muni. But that curse was actually, that was a boon in the form of curse. It was a mercy of Lord Narad in the packaging of curse. But inside they got association of Krishna for so long years. Every day they were hearing the pastimes of Krishna. Every day they were like observing Krishna going here and there with gopis, gopas, and Mother Yashoda is going here and there. So they waited for thousands of years to feel that, वो उसको आस्वादन करने के लिए, देखने के लिए, feel करने के लिए. They waited for thousands of years. So what happened? Krishna went that back of those trees, other side of those trees, after feeling that pain. So Krishna went back and then he just tried to फंसाया उन्होंने. He tried to stuck his mortar between those trees and then pulled that, and then because of that trees got like uprooted, ukhad gaye, and then 2 Nalkuvar and Manigriv came out. Then they paid obeisances, they did some stutis, and then they got blessed by Krishna, and then they went back to their respective duties. It is mentioned in next chapter, the same 10th chapter in the same canto, Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 10th chapter, that Maharaj Parikshit asked, I'll recite what he asked. Maharaj Parikshit asked, like, why to Shukdev Goswami, why these 2 trees? Why these 2 trees? I'll read exact words. King Parikshit inquired from Shukdev Goswami, O great and powerful saint, what was the cause of Nalkuvars and Manigrivs having been cursed by Narad Muni? Narad Muni, who is very great devotees, even though it is said that devotees don't curse anyone, why Narad Muni cursed them, and what did they do That was so abominable that even Narada, who is great sage, became angry at them. Kindly describe this to me. Then Sukdev Goswami explained that these Nalkuvar and Manigriv, who were the associate of Lord Shiva, who got service in Lord Shiva's, like under Lord Shiva, like his secretary. So they were doing service over there. Still they got, because of bad association. And they thought they are so wealthy because they were children of Kuber. Kuber is like having all the wealth of Devatas. He looks after. The same way, if anyone is finance minister, or let's say a child of finance minister, but Kuber, here finance minister don't own anything, but Kuber own things. He distribute things to others because he got that duty from Krishna. So they thought that we have so much wealth, we have so much power, now we are above, they got that ahankar, that ego. So it is very difficult for somebody to not go into ego, not develop that ego if they are having money. So that's why this practicing devotional life is very important, even though you have money or not money. And we have to think that everything belongs to Krishna. When we will not think that things are belongs to Krishna, whatsoever even I owe, even whatsoever I possess is belongs to Krishna, we will develop the ego. The same way they developed the ego, and because of that ego, one day when Narad Muni was passing by, they were associating with some females, the female apsaras, apsaras, and in some lake they were enjoying water pastimes. And when female apsaras saw Narad Muni, they went out and covered their body, but they both brothers, they didn't do that, and they were just laughing and they didn't pay any obeisances. And then Lord Narad, sage Narad, gave curse that you are acting like a tree with no feelings, not bowing down, and you are naked. So you have to be tree and be Arjun tree, that even with storm you will not bow down. Then they got some blessings when they took shelter unto Lord Narad, that okay, you will get blessings by Lord Krishna. That's why Krishna gave his blessings to both Nalkuvar and Manigriv, because his devotee gave assurance to those two, Nalkuvar and Manigriv. So Krishna even fulfills his devotees' assurances. So how much power he have already gave to his devotees. So that's why it is said that sometimes devotees should not curse other devotees. Sometimes we say, oh, you did this, you will get bad things, or you will get good things, because Krishna has to fulfill that. Then what we should pray for other devotees is, may you be always in Krishna's service, may you always be in Krishna's devotee service, or always be in the service. That should be the mood of devotees. We should not think bad for other devotees, because otherwise maybe Krishna has to fulfill that bad desire as well. So Krishna delivered them, both of the trees, and when these both trees fall down, they created lot of noise, like whole Gokul got shaken like an earthquake. They thought, what happened? And because everybody heard the noise from Nanda Maharaj's palace, they started running towards there. And when they went there, they saw that two Yamala Arjun trees, those were very huge, very big. They were on the ground, and Krishna is somewhere in between, got stuck. Because everybody was so attached to Krishna, not only Yashoda or Nanda Maharaj or Rohini ji, but all the Brajavasi was connected to Krishna, like he is their son. He is like his children or her children, because everybody desired to get child like Krishna, even though they were complaining sometime that he is doing some bad thing to them, but still they were always desiring that we also want our child to be Krishna. That's why, to fulfill that desire, even the cows were wanting that we should want our calf like Krishna. So just to fulfill that desire, when Lord Brahma took away all the friends and calves from this like Gokul, then Krishna did expansion of himself to their respective child. To fulfill that desire, Krishna became children of all the gop and gopis and even the cows for 1 year. So just to fulfill that desire. So that is the desire. Krishna always fulfill the real desire of devotees. So when they saw that trees on the ground and Krishna is stuck in between, and because those trees were so huge, so vast, because of that it happened in the evening time, somewhat in evening or maybe in midday. But because of that big trees, it became like a evening, because those trees were so vast, it stuck, it blocked the sunlight to come in. So they wanted to find Krishna, like exactly where is he. So they came with diyas, deepak and lamps, and they started looking for Krishna, and then they found Krishna, and then they were checking, why we do deepdan for Yashoda Damodar. That is also the reason. They tried to check all the body parts of Krishna, from feet, from knee, thigh, navel, your belly. Krishna, is your chest is okay, your throat is okay, is your fingers okay, show me your fingers. Because they were so attached to Krishna. Every like Brajavasi, they always want that Krishna should be happy and healthy. So they were doing like this. So that's why also we do Deepdan for this Leela. And also Diwali, the Lord Ram came back after the 14 years of exile. So this is the pastime of Yashoda Damodar. There is one pastime of Radha Damodar as well, and other pastimes we cannot discuss today because we don't have much time. It's already 4. So I will also explain in short for other 2-3 stories of other days. For why we celebrate this festival for 5 days. First day is Dhan Teras or Dhan Trayodashi. Dhan Trayodashi means Dhanvantari Trayodashi. When Devatas and Asuras were churning the ocean for the Amrit, for nectar. So Dhanvantari, Lord Dhanvantari appeared on that day. Lord Dhanvantari is the god of health, god of medicines. So that's why we should worship him on Dhan Trayodashi. In Dhan Trayodashi. So we should worship him. That's why people worship and people clean. Also, I heard in one lecture, it is not that clear, but I heard in one lecture, even Lakshmi ji came out of that ocean, because Lakshmi ji also, Lakshmi ji's expansion actually came out of that ocean on that day. And on Diwali day, she went into the service of Mahavishnu, Vishnu ji. So this Dhan Trayodashi, then it's come. Then next day is Chaturdashi. So Chaturdashi is called as Narak Chaturdashi. Narak Chaturdashi. Why it is called as Narak Chaturdashi? Because Krishna killed Narakasur on that day. That is why Narak Chaturdashi. Narakasur was the demon who was the son. Technically, he was a son of Bhumi Devi and Vishnu ji. He was, and Vishnu ji gave that he will attain, he will have like innumerable power, like indefinite power. So by misusing that power, he took many lokas, many abodes, and even captured many demigods unto his service. When Indra came to Lord Krishna to Dwarka, that Krishna, please save your son Narakasur, who was the son of Bhumi Devi and Vishnu, is captured our lokas and making nuisance everywhere. Please protect us. So Satyabhama and Krishna went to fight with Narakasur. Then Krishna killed Narakasur, and in the jail of Narakasur there was 16,100 princesses, girls who were captivated, who was caught by Narakasur. So after when Krishna killed Narakasur, these all girls, all princesses said, nobody will accept us in this world now. We want you as our husband. So Krishna accepted all of them and took them to Dwarka and built 16,100 palaces for all of them, and took expansion, like अपना expansion किया उन्होंने. He created expansion. He expanded himself in 16,100 forms and started living with everyone in their respective palaces. So Narakasur, when Satyabhama and Krishna killed Narakasur, they went to Swargloka as well, Indralok. Then in Indraloka, the same Indra who came to Dwarika to protect him and other demigods and took help from Krishna, then we will see what he will do this time. When Krishna and Satyabhama was there, Satyabhama asked for the Parijat Vriksh. Parijat means it's a special tree by which, like, very attractive. It only grows in Swargaloka. So she asked for the tree, so Krishna took it. But when Krishna was taking that, Indra started fighting to Krishna. So he is the same Indra who asked Krishna for help just before to kill Narakasur, and when Krishna is taking Parijat Vriksh, he is fighting with him. So sometime, like even devotees, we fight with Krishna. So why? Because we think that this belongs to me, that belongs to me, that belongs to here, this belongs to here. So but everything belongs to Krishna. Whatsoever he want to do, he can do. Then Krishna came back, and that is the story of Narak Chaturdashi. Why we what is the significance of Narak Chaturdashi? Then Deepavali, we already explained. Then next day is Govardhan Puja. As we all know, why we celebrate Govardhan Puja? Because Krishna started worshipping Govardhan hill, and we will discuss more on Govardhan Puja day on Tuesday in temple. Prabhuji will take the class. And after next day, the Govardhan Puja is Bhai Dooj or Yamadvitiya. Why we celebrate Yamadvitiya or Bhai Dooj? There is two stories behind it. One is when Krishna came back after killing Narakasur, she went to Subhadra's home. Mother Subhadra also did this tilak of Krishna, because she came after fighting with demon, and just to show her, her love, just to show the protection, she did that. And second thing is Yamaraj, who is the son of Surya Dev, and Yamaraj's sister is Yamuna. So even in Mathura, because I belong from Mathura, even in Mathura, even now today, in today's time, there is a tradition on Bhai Dooj that if some sister and brother, if any sister and brother take bath in Yamuna on the Bhai Dooj, they both get good life, good health, good life, and Yamaraj will not give them unnecessary or untimely death. अकाल मृत्यु से बचाते हैं, क्योंकि यमुना जी ने को आशीर्वाद दिया यमराज ने. When Yamaraj came to Yamuna's house, when Yamuna ji did this tilak, Yamaraj said, whosoever will come in your shelter, I will protect them. I will not do anything bad to them or untimely death to them. So that's why it is considered, if some brother and sister take holy dip in Yamuna ji on that day, they will get bhakti. As usual, Yamuna ji gives bhakti as well. But second thing is, they get protection even from Yamaraj. So that's why it is called as Yamadvitiya as well. So these are the significance of all 5 days. So this 5 days is very important because many pastimes happen during these 5 days, but whole month is very pious, pure, and very auspicious, very important for all the Vaishnavas, all the devotees of the Lord, because the mercy is flowing in that month, and we get all the whatsoever we do, हम जो भी इसमें कार्य करेंगे, जो भी सेवा करेंगे, वो हमें millions of times, innumerable of the times हमें उसका benefit मिलता है. So this is the thing. So Hare Krishna, I will stop here and then we will do Aarti. So yes, Prabhuji, you were having question.
Prabhuji, I had a question on that plane when we were discussing about Draupadi and surrendering